Alright, are we good to go now? I think so. Hello everyone, I'm Shemcat, and yesterday I mentioned how the 3DS capture is a bit of a pain, and today it really pushed me over the edge trying to record some stuff, and so I am doing this run on emulator rather than on traditional hardware, so I hope that's not too big of a deal. But yeah, the run shouldn't be affected all too much by that, but either way, we're playing some Lego Batman the video game on the DS today. So I guess we should just get straight into the run with Gotham Ballion Fortress here. So first choose my character, and the run will start in about... I didn't start the timer, okay. About 5, 4,
5
3,
seconds after that.
2, 1, go. Why is my thing not moving? There we go.
Emulator struggles already.
Oh man, this should be the only one, I hope. Hopefully.
Probably, because you're not going to be clicking off anymore.
Yeah. But this is Lego Batman the video game on the DS. We are playing the free play all levels category. So if you're for some reason not too familiar with free play, controller, why are my inputs not working? Okay. That's slightly annoying. This is an annoying start. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button, that's why my inputs weren't working. So the other thing you should know about me, other than the fact that I run this game on the DS, is that I'm an idiot. Is that I am not very smart at all. And because I've gone from a DS to the Xbox controller, where the like A, B, X, Y buttons are flipped, I was pressing the wrong buttons.
Are you dealing with that too? That's crazy.
No, it's not like I'm doing it with the actual ones flipped. The B button is where the B in my head should be. It's just that I know I'm playing on Xbox, so I'm like clicking the wrong button just out of principle, but pretty much. Like I know that's the B button on Xbox, so I'm pressing the B button, even though it's not what I bound it to. But yeah, glitches. This game is full of glitches. The first of which we'll be seeing right away here. So, Hush has a demolition canister, and if we place that on the ground here, in between a door, we cannot clip through because I am bad, but if we do it a second time, like that, we can clip through, basically.
You go right through.
Yeah, so by just having it so close, the game is like, oh, they're trying to push through the bomb or push through the door, and they choose to push us through the door, which is very nice for the speedruns because obviously pushing us through the doors is very fast, and it's used basically everywhere to save time here and there, and it is very, very fast.
I forget if this one is possible to clip through, but typically,
yeah,
if the AI behaves... Yeah, typically if the AI behaves, that's not even necessary. I don't think you stored, did you? Oh, okay. Well, we're trying to cook right there, and he actually gained some extra height. There's this new-ish thing about a year ago. Well, no, the trick itself is 2 years old, but the method that we're seeing with pausing is about a year old, where we're going to slowly gain height, and the pause buffers will help to get the inputs like more precise to take advantage of the maximum height. Now, if Shem were playing on an actual DS, then it would be way harder to just spam the buttons properly. But I don't know. You probably won't see any unbuffered jump storage like that.
Yeah, there's a
yeah.
couple, but those will be very few and far between. At least with these long bursts of height. But yeah, you just basically just store the initial burst of height you get, and when you swap back to the character, you continue going with that burst of height. And you can just do that to ever so slightly build up the height and, yeah, skip some pretty big sections. And here we are against our first boss fight of this speedrun. This is Two-Face, and just like his character, yeah, sort of behaves, it's a lot of 50-50 shots. So he'll either go to the left or to the right, or two to the left, or yeah, he'll basically just move one of two ways, and one is always faster than the other. And we ideally want him to be as close to the right as possible. But there he didn't behave insanely well. But yeah, if he's further along to the left, we just pull some levers, bring the thing towards us, and that'll allow us to hit him. And then from there we go straight into the Riddler boss battle. You see, I'm also playing as the Riddler. And that is for
Riddler
a very...
doesn't want to walk on a fence, though.
Yeah, that fence does a little bit of trolling. Yeah, I am also playing as the Riddler, and that is for a specific reason. So, he has a little cane, little staff he uses. And in LEGO Batman on the DS, bosses like to block a lot, but as you can see, he didn't really block there, and that is because when you have a weapon, like the Riddler's staff there, they block much less. They block much less frequently. So we basically want to choose a character with a weapon in like every single level with the boss battle. And ideally, you'll be able to do that and just get through very quickly without too much struggle. The Riddler also has a gun. I don't like the cycle. Yeah. The Riddler also has a gun, which is helpful for getting some damage from afar before you've even gotten close. And for those of you who are familiar with the, or just any version of this game really, you'll know that this is meant to be the last level of the chapter, so why am I doing it first? The reason is, since this is free play, we can play the levels in any order we please. And a result of that is the fact that we choose to do the last level first, since that just involves the least amount of moving in the Batcave. And so is therefore just the optimal way to do it. I'm going to take a few shots at him from afar, and only one of them connected, but we're able to get through the next part pretty swiftly. So that's the first level of the run, one of the longest ones at least. Oh my god. I'm a little bit of a fool there, chat. So I'm playing on an emulator. This is the first time I've ever played on this.
Oh.
I can't skip these.
I know what you did.
Yeah, so this is the second Shemcat is a massive idiot mistake of the run. So I've never played on these files before. Usually the second time you've played on these levels, free play becomes the default option, but before that point, story is the default option. And if you select...
okay, so you see that fence? I'm going to go into this now so you can concentrate real quick. But yeah, hopefully no more story picking. You see that fence? Or you saw that fence? You're going to see it again? We want to go over that fence. And I kind of messed up my script the first time, even though I didn't write anything out. But you see Shem kind of cycling through all the characters. Don't really see him leaving the ground very much, but now he was jumping for like a couple of frames and storing that height, and yeah, when he swaps back to those characters, he's able to get a tiny height boost, and with enough of them stored, get all the way over that fence. Now, he was also saying that touchscreen strats on emulator are going to be a little bit less optimal, because he's got to use the mouse now to use the touchscreen, and that you do have to use a touchscreen input in order to place a bomb. So the door clips might not be as smooth as we're used to seeing. We've also got some gliding strats.
Yeah, speaking of not so smooth, my my timing there, not so great, but yeah, with some well-spaced glides, you can get over those gaps. I like to use the penguin here. I just like how he feels in this level, but there's probably not much of a difference between all the gliding characters. But yeah, that's not the last of the...
This game is weird.
It's not much of another well-spaced glide coming up here, and that one went a lot smoother. And then we do another bomb clip to get through this door, and now we are in the boss battle against Poison Ivy. So this one, she doesn't actually come down and fight us, but she's up above throwing little orbs at us. And our objective here is to basically just power up some things, destroy the vines in our way, and then just climb up and zap her, basically. So there isn't really much of any sort of optimizations you can do about this. Just hope that our friend in the co-op position cooperates and follows us, and just try and go as smoothly as possible without making any major movement mistakes. Don't know why I swapped to the penguin there. And try not to make touchscreen mistakes as well. That's not very fast of me. Alright, so I do make sure I swap to the player 2 character there, just because if you actually don't do that, it's just too slow. And the levers basically just reset, and yeah, you have to retry that.
Yeah, I believe this is the case in every version of the game, but all of the hero levels end in a boss fight. So that is a kind of a big chunk of why the hero run is so much longer than the villain run.
Oh my god, I did it again.
We'll see some more.
You need to remind. I need to be reminded next time.
I can try.
Or I just try and do the
press down.
Yeah, touchscreen strats as well.
We have some not short slideshows. Props to them for actually putting in slideshows and recognizing that the TCS animations were bad. They played it off like, oh, we want to make it like the comics now. Press down. There you go.
Yeah, who do I choose in this level? Penguin.
Two-Face.
I like Penguin.
Well, okay. You needed not Hatter.
Yeah, there's a little bit of RNG with that pick, but I got the good RNG. I was playing with a little bit of fire, but we're all good. So out of the Bomb Club characters, they all behave basically the same except for the Mad Hatter, who is in most levels the optimal choice, but in this one he
this
can be.
This clip is different.
Oh my god, what is he doing?
Uh-oh.
Ah, that's not good.
You do want to get shot into this. So the idea is to place a bomb at a different distance than usual.
Yeah,
first of all,
I'm just gonna reset
you can't
this.
clip. Okay, you can't clip clean through. Don't pick story, pick free play.
Yep.
Because there are like extra bars behind the door, but you can place one and then jump kick with Robin or Nightwing into the bomb to get in between. And then after the bomb explodes, you want to take a shot from the enemy, which is one of the reasons that Shem reset there. Kind of went off script a little bit. Now you've got Freeze Goon as player 2 just to confuse you further. Okay, so now he's through. Let's explode the bomb and hopefully get shot at and go clean through.
Yeah, not the cleanest, but I'll get used to it probably.
Yep, no problem. And you're preparing for jump storage here while also going for a grapple clip, which was an old method we have of gaining height. The grapple clips are kind of just stand facing away from them and then jump up right next to them and turn around and you should clip up as he's going for there. Nice. No need to build the grapple pad. Ooh, that is an interesting emulator visual there.
Yeah, shoutouts to the emulator.
It's not what the tightrope is supposed to look like.
Yeah, having a little
we
bit
are
of
making
trouble.
a lot of mistakes, but
yeah, having a little bit of trouble with the bomb clubs there, but that's not just a emulator issue. That's just a bit of a controller issue, really. They can be a bit of a pain sometimes, especially when I'm not super familiar with the controller I'm using. Because yeah, Xbox is quite a bit different to a 3DS soccer pad or D-pad.
Here we go again, looking good. I don't think you've missed any of the jump storage strats yet, so that's good. It's just the old tricks that's getting you.
Yeah, I'm slightly experimenting with some of my bomb club strats as well, just like how I do them even on DS. I don't know if you've like picked up on that at all, but yeah, the way I set these up is a little different. But
I
it's...
noticed you're doing something that I would never dare to do. Gem is better than I am in this game, and that's why he's playing. So the way to skip this boss fight, you're meant to have the magnet suit with Robin. This grapple clip is actually really weird because I think it's slightly higher than most of the ones that we clip with, but it's still possible. It's just, no one's really sure of the timing yet.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
And you see him using Penguin, but...
Yeah, I picked Penguin there for just the... Since he's got the umbrella, he can hit very fast. And yeah, get rid of Mr. Freeze very quickly. Provided I don't get hit mid-building animation. Even though we've got all the extras, which includes things like invincibility, that's not enough to save us from getting hit during like one of our animations and having that slightly cancelled.
A nice little time save blowing up that last thing. Since this is different from PC and console, pick free play, by the way, in the next level.
Yep, I was thinking that.
Since this is different from PC and console, the bombs blow up the red and black objects in this game, as opposed to the silver stuff.
So we're gonna start this level. Yeah, we're gonna start the technically the first level of this game with a little bit of a glitch, a little bit of tech. And so Batman, he's got a unique set of punches from the rest of the class, and the first one goes very high up into the sky. And we're able to use that to clip onto, or just, yeah, clip from the breakable block there, and basically just, yeah, clip through the ceiling. And it's pretty strong, it's pretty fast.
Was that not it? I'm confused on that one.
I'm just gonna break this one normally.
Fair enough.
Don't trust myself anymore.
Here's a cool thing that you can do with invincibility. I enjoy this a lot. So there's a lot of toxic gas and frozen gas, but with invincibility and free play, you can go through that with any character, and you can use one of the blue bricks to double jump up through that. And then some more cool gliding strats here to totally skip a lot more. And no need to bring player 2 to the end of this room when you have bombs. Ooh, nice low height bomb clip there by using a character swap.
Yeah, and since you have to choose Batman Classic or Batman for this level because he's just for that clip at the start, we are slightly at the mercy of the game's RNG with what characters you get and whether they have a weapon, but luckily Talia's got a nice little sword she can use for us.
This strat with a bomb we actually didn't do until people seriously started running story categories, because story was so boring at first. But yeah, it just makes sense. You can blow them up as soon as they land, the enemies here.
Wait, did you seriously not do that? Like the
I seriously didn't. No.
Oh wow.
I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know about you.
Yeah, when I first started watching like speedruns of this game, this was the first level I ever speedran, the story mode variant of this. And so I saw that because that was in the world record at the time.
I was proud of you in this run for picking classic Batman, though.
Yeah, there are
been kind of a long time dispute.
there are a few subtle differences between Batman Classic and regular Batman, and I guess we can talk about that in a little bit. But for now, just know that Batman Classic is better for most levels, but there is one specific level that we need.
Free play.
Yep. Who do I like for this level? Mad Hatter. Usually, I've gotten used to looking at my splits and seeing what character to choose from there. But because my splits, they're open, but they're not like actually timing anything. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit confused at the start of each level.
Have we actually had a chance to see Hatter Clip at all yet?
Not yet. So yeah, that's what I was going to move on to saying. So I mentioned at the start of Ice Cream Factory that all of the all the bomb characters are the same, pretty much, except for Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter is, in basically every scenario, the best character in this game, because... So I've been missing these bomb clips a lot, because my positioning has been off. Mad Hatter has, like, no need for positioning. He just makes it super, super free. Because usually, yeah, you need to be a little bit further away from the door. Like, you need to just move backwards a little bit, and then turn around and put the bomb down, but Mad Hatter, because he's slightly shorter, you can just run towards the door, place it down, like, as when you're touching it, basically. You can't move any more forward. And place it down, and that's the perfect distance to clip. Speaking of clips, yeah, you can do that as well. You just jump on the corner, and you can clip up. Lamau.
No storage required.
Yeah, it's super free. Barbara Gordon's kind of cringe here.
Yeah, okay, so this game is not nice about women, and they are slower to pull down things like that.
I think Catwoman's normal. I think it's just Batgirl.
That's possible. No, I feel like she's slow in, like, Rooftop's villain story.
Nope, didn't pull the lever. Whoops.
Ooh, and another big storage threat here. There is meant to be, like, a pre-boss section with Bane, but as you see, he's cycling through the characters once again. And once we get on top of the yellow crate, he's going to hopefully get on top of this light blue crate. Usually takes, like, 5 jump storages. Maybe you'll get it with 4. Was that 4?
I wasn't really counting.
It was fast enough. So yeah, this skips the whole, like, auto-scroller with Bane. It's, like, probably 50 seconds-ish saved on that.
Yeah, I did it with
Really
less
nice
with less characters I normally do, so I was a little bit worried about that. Unfortunately, there's no skips for Bane. Bane's like a really cringe boss battle, so you can't damage him by normal means. You have to find other ways to do it, and that's basically by luring him. What's the name of the people? Are they called matadors? Who go in the bull ring and deal with those guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you basically just yeah, take Bane to the bull ring, get him to charge at you, and then dodge out of the way, and he'll hit into the containers and be stunned briefly. And sometimes when he's stunned, you can just drop a big box on him. And that's great and all, but now we have to do it again, and we have to wait for a while. But another thing you can do, yeah, you can do a slight little almost cutscene skip by just getting into the travel chute before the event cutscene starts. And by doing that, yeah, you just skip the travel animation. So this little animation here, and you end up at the top when it's time to play again. So that's something. It's speed tech, I guess. Yeah, just charge at these pipes here, and then we will jump up to the... We'll climb up to the... I should have swapped to you. Actually, I shouldn't, because I don't know where the characters are.
That didn't quite work out.
Yeah, as I was saying, we pull the lever, and that'll launch a bunch of steam at him, and then one more hit for the fans. We just wait for him to come over here, and then we can drop a big cage on his head.
And we'll see a chance to go for that animation skip if he's far left enough here. And through the travel chute, very nice.
Alright, I'm gonna pick free play, and I'm gonna pick the penguin. That's my promise to you, chat.
I was about to ask if you wanted a reminder.
That's Batman. The penguin. I got Batman anyway, though. Yippee! So I like the penguin here, because I like him to glide, and we start this level off with 3 glides in a row. So 1, and then 2, and then a pretty easy one, number 3 here. And this is usually a pretty long puzzle where you gotta like do some acrobat panel stuff, and it's pretty cringe, but what if I told you there's just an invisible platform sitting in the middle of nowhere, and what we can do, we can just like jump up here and then immediately jump onto this invisible platform and then just, hey, and then just jump over to the end of the room.
I forgot about that one.
And then from there we can do a little bit of gliding. The next area, there's a little bit of a cutscene skip you can do here. I can't really be bothered to learn it, so I don't do it. You need to do a little bit of jump storage as well, so it just makes it a little bit easier. Beep, beep, beep.
Might see this level again later in the Villain Hunt showcase.
Yes, you have been very kind and donated towards the Villain Hunt showcase, which I am hopefully going to make you all proud on. But yeah, Villain Hunt is a little mini game in this game, and yeah, basically just takes a lot of the existing levels and chucks a villain in there somewhere, and you've got to go through the level on a time limit, and you've got to find the villain. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little category.
Alright, this is the lost jump. The lost fence jump. First time playing the game, he's like, what if I jumped at this fence? And then it turns out the fence collision is too low on the left side of it.
Yeah, it's actually a very big time save as well, which is the thing.
Yeah, it's like 18 seconds or something.
Do I make that? Nice.
Yeah.
So this is Catwoman. She's got a pretty annoying boss fight, where she jumps between these 3 layers, and you gotta basically just knock her down by choosing the right one, and in between those phases, goons will come down, and you gotta blow them up or hit them or whatever you want, and then she'll jump down for like 3 or for like 1 hit, and I'll just kill them normally at this point. And yeah, that's the Catwoman fight. Not the cleanest in the world, but it's still whatever. It's fine. All right, we're gonna choose. We're also gonna choose Penguin for this level. We're also gonna choose Penguin for this level, just for the ease of the boss fight. So this is one of the shortest levels in the game, actually, and that is because we do a little bit of trolling here. So normally you're not supposed to be able to access this section in the hero mode. This is like part of the level that is taken for the villain section. But by just doing a bomb clip, you can just get through there even though it won't open normally. And by doing that, we're able to get into the penultimate room before the boss fight and skip like everything. It's an insanely big time save.
And I actually you really quickly.
Am I spreading misinformation again?
So, I mean, you are supposed to be in this room in Hero. It's just it's the 4th room and not the 2nd room.
Oh, yeah. So you're not... Yeah, I don't know if I failed to explain that properly, but yeah, you do come here, but you come here later and through a different entrance, basically. So it's a pretty big room. You come from, like, some other side. And I feel like this boss fight is really what shows how strong the Penguin is. In hero mode especially, because these goons, they basically just go down in 1 hit because you just do like 1 really big sweeping attack and you get them both. And then when Killer Croc comes down, he just gets eaten alive by your weapon hits, and he's just he's so good. He's so strong. Arctic World, that's Mad Hatter. Getting the hang of it now. No, I'm not. That's the Penguin. So yeah, this level is another one that shares a lot of its rooms with hero and villain. But of course, we're not but this time we're not interested in the villain stuff. We're only interested in going the hero way. One of my first runs, actually. I don't know why I swapped to Rachel. One of my first runs.
Because you were thinking villain.
Yeah, yeah, that is actually why. One of my first runs went into the room above, so there's a little ledge above. If you go up there, that's where the villain stuff goes. Don't go in there, your game will crash. I don't know if it crashes on emulator, I don't think so, but either way, we don't want to go in there. Oh yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, mini-kit.
These grates are also really interesting because, like, if you weren't using Hatter, it would be harder to get the proper setup. And, like, if you don't get the instant clip, like, sometimes you can kind of get stuck in the door but then go through anyway. These ones you're required to get the instant clip, so you have to get a precise setup. Nice penguin laugh.
Don't like that.
Wow, 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 wow.
So this is the Catwoman boss fight too. We don't actually fight Catwoman though. We just like let her push us through here. And just do all the tasks from there, pretty much. And it's pretty nice. So we're just gonna, yeah, come over here, Catwoman. Yeah, let's follow me over here, and then just push me through. Just push little old me through this barrier. Yeah, that's lovely of you, thank you. And then we can just blow up the things we're meant to get into, and then press on the button to open the reflective thing, force field. That's the word. Oh, I got the double hit as well. I haven't got that in a while. Yeah, sometimes you can hit both of the batarang targets there with just one hit, which is pretty nice. I want you to be. Yeah, so I mentioned how enemies can interrupt you when you're doing animations. For example, when you're trying to pull a gemstone out of a contraption. I don't know what that is. But yeah, Catwoman attacks very quickly, and so it was really annoying there. So I just try and distract her for a second with my Player 2 character. And then
you pick free play.
And then I pick free play. Now then I swap to my Player 1 character and go back and win, basically. While she's distracted, before she can come back over to me.
It didn't expect us to use 2 bombs on this door. We're too powerful. So you've seen Shem using jump storage to get up heights. Well, what if he used it to cross distances like that? And then the door isn't open? No matter, we've got Mad Hatter. Hey, that rhymes. I should become a rapper or something.
I apologize for your ears. I feel like that was really loud. That was really loud for me. I don't know why.
I actually, yeah, I don't know what that was.
We barely don't have enough height to get up there normally, at least without jump storage. So we just pick up a blue brick there, and we can jump on the blue brick, and then we can walk off the edge because I forgot what room I'm in. No, and then we can just jump off there and yeah, get to the ledge above and save a bunch of time because we can bomb clip through as well. There's some funny stuff you can do here, but I'm not gonna do it because last time I did it, it crashed my game.
It did?
Yeah.
It shouldn't?
I don't know what I did, but it crashed my game, so I'm scared. But
alright, so instead, you can take it. This is your run. Go for it.
Alright, so rather than do all of this stuff from over there, we can jump over there and do it ourselves, pretty much, and pull the levers ourselves, and yeah, just get up way closer, and that skips a cutscene as well. But I did it on a run because my run was making me cry and cringe, and then it killed my run, so That wasn't very nice. Because, yeah, the game crashed for some reason. But yeah, it's a little nice time save you can get. Did I miss anything important about that? I don't think so.
No.
Penguin. Yeah, basically every level in story mode. If it's full of bomb clips, we pick Mad Hatter, and then if it's full of boss fights, we like to pick Penguin. Pretty much, that's the main bit of routing, you could say. But since you get a lot of characters and no one character is like super overwhelmingly powerful in this game, we tend to get quite a mixture, whatever we do.
Yeah, I do like how anyone who plays free play can kind of mix and match in their own style. There are only a couple of levels where one character is definitively the best, like levels that require a Batman clip to save a bunch of time. You'd obviously pick Batman.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
obviously, in all of them, you'd pick classic Batman, except for one level where you pick regular Batman. But again, we won't tease you too much with that until we get to it.
The game Batman's actually pretty good here, because we can just do some little, oops, put some lag from the character swap. Do some little cool stuff here. So rather than go all the way through the puzzles of this room, we can do it from really far away and hit the battering panels nice and early and fall off, because I suck at this game. But yeah, by doing that, we just skip having to do all the puzzle stuff and are able to skip a cutscene with Harley Quinn as well, so it's pretty nice. But you gotta be very careful, because if you misspace that a little bit, especially on the first one, you can break the thing you're doing, or the little parasol stand thing, and that's not good. It's up to your far right, you can get the penguin guarantee. That is true, that is true. I have been curious about making an optimal free play file at some point, but
You don't jump from that container. You don't have to cross these lasers. I don't know if you knew that or not.
oh, I'm a fool. Talia, what are you doing? Don't push me.
Okay. Anyway, now we're doing jump storage here. Are you gonna play it safe? No, he's not playing it safe. He's going to the... Okay, this is risky. He's got to make sure he actually has enough height to get up here, otherwise he'll fall back down. But there we go. That skips over a minute probably, because this room is... It's a marathon. This bombable door, by the way, will not explode right now because it's not activated. Which is weird to say, but there's supposed to be a cutscene that makes that door activated. Instead, you just clip through it like normal. And this is indeed... How did you phrase it? Like, a heavy boss fighty level? What did you say?
Full of boss fights, I think was the term I used.
Full of boss fights, yeah. And boy, is this ending full of boss fights.
Dude,
Got like almost 2 minutes of this garbage.
Yeah, this ending is full of bedtime, honestly. So what is happening on these phases? We're basically waiting for these battering panels to become active and like sparkly, or sparky rather, like that. And then we can throw battering at them, and that'll like damage Joker a bit. But there's nothing we can do to speed this up, so we just stand here waiting. I stand in like the block. Yeah, if you hold down the attack button in this game, you can do a little block. It's like really useless everywhere except in this level. But if it just prevents like you getting knocked back a little. And after the first two, you have to fight some enemies again, and that's boring. You kind of just abuse the fact you have one shot extra equipped, and yeah, you can use that to its fullest potential. But yeah, there are lots of important extras in this round. So we've got invincibility, as I mentioned. Fast build, which is just a nice, really comfy extra to have to just make building faster and less sleeper and less likely to be interrupted. And yeah, one shot can be useful in some cases where we're dealing with the goons. Anything else? Anything else that's important?
Yeah, it's just a real roller coaster of emotions. Crickets.
Yeah, I don't know. I just go from board to board. And yeah, we fight Harley Quinn there. She doesn't have anything interesting about her. She just goes down really quickly when you use your attacks. Now, if we're on the contrary, this level is actually pretty interesting. This level's actually pretty cool. I like this level. So usually when you go into an area that you're not supposed to be in, so a villain area in a hero level, or a hero level in a villain level, hero area, yeah.
Basically.
When we're cheating and going out of bounds, like the cheating speedruns we are, the game usually crashes on us. But that isn't the case in this level.
You're going for bufferless. That's brave. Yeah, to be fair, you do usually only need one storage there.
Yeah, I tried it in practice today and I got it first try, so I was like, oh yeah, this is free. But I guess I'm bad. I guess I'm bad now. So yeah, this is not where we're supposed to go. This is actually the way we are intended to go in villain. As you can see, the grate doesn't go up, and we kind of have to do this clip blind. I messed it up. That's fine. Does that work? Yeah, that works. So from there, we can clip into the... actually, I'll start from here. Clip into the final room of villain. It's just there's nothing from the villain level here. So nothing's loading, including the thing you can use to get up here normally. But yeah, you can just walk into the exit and it finishes the level as well. That way, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so no boss fight to be found in that level.
Yeah, usually you'd have to fight Scarecrow there, but since we just completely ignore that part, we just ignore him and he can do crime as he pleases. And I went the wrong way.
Yeah, this level is like the most similar between hero and villain. I'd like to say before we end the hero section that jump storage in hero free play has so far saved about 7 minutes, which is a lot. Because, I mean, 2 minutes from that boss skip or so, that's not a small amount of time. But it's only like 2 minutes saved in the villain run, which was already pretty short. But the sections of the villain run that it does skip are the most boring, so now you will get to see a very smooth villain run coming up right after this level.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully smooth at least. And yeah, so they were talking about hero and villain run. So this run is split into 2 parts basically. So we're just gonna... So this game works in... so there's 15 hero levels where you play as Batman and Robin. Then there are 15 villain levels where you play as the villains. And you can basically do their crimes before Batman and Robin show up to ruin the party. I don't like that. That's not gonna work.
That's, yeah, too far.
Way too far. That's way too close.
You said there are 15 levels, so why are we only doing 12 in this run?
Well, that is a wonderful question, John. The reason we are only doing 12 of the levels per hero and villain is because 3 of them in each, so Batwing Chase, Batboat Chase, and Batmobile Chase, they only have a story variant, so it will be a little redundant to... It will be a little redundant to do them in the free play category, as there is no free play option. It just sends you straight into the... story mode with the cutscenes and all that.
I used to do the replay story when I started running over 6 years ago. But then when I saw what TCSCS free play did, I was like, oh, smart. Free time save. You are not missing anything with the vehicle levels in this game.
The villain ones are kind of cool in that you just... The objective is to fail as fast as possible. Yeah, other than that, it's... Why am I trying to... That's not a door you clip through. Sorry, that was a bit of a brain malfunction.
It's not a door that you clip through, apparently.
Yeah, you can clip through it, but it's just like hardly saves any time and is kind of hard. And since the AI follows you, like, really closely,
That's true, actually. That's more of a story door clips that you would do.
yeah, since the AI follows you really closely, you use, like, no time to pull the levers. And now we are on to the final boss of the hero round, the Joker himself. And this one's not very complicated. Yeah, hit him a few times and then in between phrases, hit the battering panels, and he'll jump down, and pull the levers and then he'll jump down and you can hit him with the penguin some more. Granted, I say it's really easy. I lost more than a second in my personal best for hero mode here to this boss fight, and my time is 1 second off the world record, which is held by. Yeah, I wonder who holds that one. So now we have to make the walk into Arkham Asylum and into the villain section of this speedrun.
It's like a high 44 for your hero time.
Yeah, just
Having fun choosing a character?
yeah. I haven't. I need to scroll down on my split so I can see. I can see the options. But yeah, we choose. So since we can kind of get three categories in once, basically, the hero, the villain, and the all levels, we tend to start this section, the villain section, on the Gotham Balian Fortress as well, for the same reason as we do it in free play, or not free play, in hero, because that just means we spend a little more time like walking in between in the all levels parts, but we spend less time overall in villain, since we're spending less time walking in Arkham Asylum. So overall, it's a cheeky bit of time save you can get to optimize your individual speedruns a little bit. So you see that big vault there. If I was good at this game, I'd just clip through there, but alas, I'm not going to do that. It saves about what, 20-25 seconds. But is very, very precise. I think it's got like a frame perfect jump or something in there, and it's like...
It does.
Yeah, no thanks.
Because you actually have to jump to get through, so it's more than just a door clip. That's a security skip, although it is required, basically. Shem did not get trolled by my special tank today. That's me, that's my tank.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the laser traps there. If you're just a little bit, if you're not paying complete attention, you can get hit there and you feel like an idiot and you lose a bunch of time, so it's far from the greatest. A little optimization with the blue brick machines here. Rather than place them down normally, if you swap character, you just drop the brick with no animation, so you can do that to save a little bit of time as well. If
unless player 2 is dead.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't do that animation skip if player 2 is dead.
Huh. The more you know.
That's why that happens.
At least let me swap characters normally. Yeah, I accidentally picked up as Mad Hatter, which was a little silly of me, because the Mad Hatter is very slow. Oh, not very slow.
The other thing is
he doesn't have double jumps.
I believe that's the only blue brick machine we still use in the free play speedrun. All of the others have skipped. And there are a ton of them in this game.
So,
oh, it's time.
Batman. Not classic Batman, not Bruce Wayne, the classic, the original, the OG.
You can't, okay. You can't say the classic.
No, I can. My speedrun, my rules, alright.
I can't argue with that. What you can't do is you can't pick the classic.
Yeah, you cannot. You will.
So
Oh, no,
you want to
go on,
explain it
go
or?
on.
Okay, the Batman clones are, for some very silly reason, like all different to each other. Well, I don't know of any differences actually between Bruce Wayne and Batman Classic, but regular Batman can do that. The others can't,
Yeah,
and I don't know why.
it's yeah, it's cool. Don't know why I was committing so hard to that one.
But if you're trying to do upward clips with Batman Spin Attack, Classic and Bruce Wayne are much faster there. So there's something different about their attacks. And I also think that there's something different about a few glide characters as well, like their animations are all wacky and stuff.
Yeah, it's just one of the weird quirks of this game that's make it, yeah, a pretty unique speedrun. Make it a pretty fun one as well. Like, when we first realised that that clip was only possible with... Fine, I'll open the door if that's what you want, Killer Croc. When we realised that clip was only possible with regular Batman, it was just like, huh, what? Unfortunately, Killer Croc doesn't want to go over here where it's actually a bit of a harder clip, but I got a first try because I'm cracked or something. Speaking of being cracked, yeah, I ran the wrong way because I'm so damn good at this game. So, as the villain levels don't have any boss fights in them, we can use a lot more of the Mad Hatter if we truly want to. And that was yeah, we go for that in this first level. Or I used to in the other one, but you get what I mean. We can show his power off a lot in Ice Cream Factory, since this is a much shorter level compared to the story counterpart. And it's basically just a few rooms, and they're connected through doors, and if you can just get to the end of the room, like you can here, really quickly, just clip through, and play a really loud transition for no reason.
Yeah.
And then just clip through
That
again,
is a thing.
and play a really loud transition for no reason. Don't worry, this is the final room, final room of the level now.
I have no idea why that happens. You can get like messed up door transition sounds in TCS. I kind of forgot that was a thing in this game, if it was a thing. How familiar with that are you?
I haven't experienced it much. Sometimes you get like delayed transitions, but never, or at least in my experience, never like way louder, so I think that's just a emulator issue.
I think I've heard it before, but maybe it's just like a good old case of a deja vu or something.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably happened, but probably shouldn't happen this frequently.
This is, while it's the first level of the villain story, it's actually a very technically difficult one. Definitely in like, I don't know, what do you say, top 3 hardest in the villain run?
In story, probably honestly, I could see it being up there because.
Oh, there are some more difficult ones in free play, to be fair.
Yeah, because I do the you know the sewer skip? Not the sewer skip like I'm doing here, but the sewer skip in story mode. Do you know the one I mean?
Well, we do ladder storage now.
That didn't work, really. That's so lame. That's so mean of you, video game. Oh my god, bro.
This is like not uncommon here. You get over the fence first try and skip the sewer room, and then suddenly like you think you knew how to door clip and you don't have Mad Hatter. So actually, there are a lot of reasons you don't want Mad Hatter here anyway, because there are 2 clips that are kind of irregular. The one to get out of the first room and then to get into the bank as well. So with leaving on that diagonal input, you can then kind of hopefully get into the bomb, although that seemed a little bit too close to the wall, I guess. But yeah, you want to get in without getting trolled.
There we go.
And there you go. Finally get pushed through with a collision.
Yeah, rather than like instantly being pushed through, you kind of just run alongside the bomb. And by doing that, you can, yeah, just basically just shimmy your way in, almost. And it's kind of fast. It's kind of fast. There it wasn't very fast, but yeah, it's kind of fast sometimes.
It was a heck of a lot faster than getting all the blue bricks to blow up that door.
Yeah, so that's the first episode, or the first chapter of Villain. It's significantly faster than Hero Mode. As is a theme for Villain as a whole. Yeah, this mode is much faster than the Hero we're in.
This is the level where I need to shout out my old glitch hunter friend Jinjairu, who was like around in 2018 when runs of this game were first being done. And this was the first room where we were able to actually do a skip of some kind in every single room. The first level, sorry, where we could do that. 4 rooms, 4 skips. And that was before we found bomb clips. It actually took like another 2 or 3 years of running to find bomb clips. Getting trolled again by not having Hatter, unfortunately.
We're just
Probably gonna opt out. Yeah.
Rely on the AI this time.
And here's one, the brown box clip. Just jump into them like that and bam.
I'm sorry, Minikit fans, not today. Yeah, so as the #1 Batman Classic fan, I'll let you take over here.
So Batman Classic with his very fast spin punches can clip into the ceiling there because he ignores it while spin punching. And then, yeah, the swap to a glide character to glide out of bounds and completely skip that. And we actually, believe it or not, we had that skip long before we had bomb clips. As we did with this one, where you can just jump onto the roof and over the fence, and that's into the end level zone.
Yeah, Batman, regular Batman can clip into those blue brick machines as well. It just takes a little more effort on your part, so it's just a little bit slower. Penguin.
And Shem was a denier of this fact until this year.
Yeah, I tried a bit with Batman Classic before, and I was just missing it often. But I think that's just a skill issue on my end. But now I've actually been able to hit it, so that's nice.
Honestly, don't even
Speaking
know
of
how,
hitting it,
so that is.
Probably should have said that before doing the bomb clip. But I got it anyway because I guess he's just too good with it.
2-minute skip coming up here because this is just an impressive room full of Lego logic that we don't particularly care about. Thanks to jump storage, there is a gap. He's going to glide across it and get a little bit of extra height help at the end.
Nice.
And now with the penguin, he is going to execute a trick called Agony. Hey,
That was pretty good. I'll take that. Actually playing your level well in this speedrun? No way.
Spoilers, you're on pace to get underestimate anyway.
Yeah, so I guess lore. I made the estimate before I did a run of the category. Or yeah, I submitted this run before I had an actual run to submit. But I have held world record in the individual hero and villain before, so I figured I may as well just actually do them both at once. Now that I'm less terrified of slightly long categories. This isn't even a very long category, but yeah.
said the Xenoblade speedrunner.
Yeah.
Also, totally ignoring that side of the lasers can be ignored there
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
earlier on.
Yeah, the
Also,
half
the second night.
half the lasers there just don't have collision, so you can just glide around. The first half do, so you don't want to get hit by those. But the second half, yeah, just glide in. Can't even remember how. Did I find that, or was it someone else?
Not sure.
I feel like it was me.
Then I'm gonna say it was you. There haven't been that many runners of this game that have. Yeah, because that one's been around forever. If it wasn't you, it was probably Jin Gyro.
Yeah, unfortunately, no way to clip. I've tried a lot in this run to try and clip into the jewel the jewel thing there. So as far as I'm aware, it's not really possible. So you just got to do this level or that end room nice and normally, except for the stuff with the clipping through the lasers. But other than that, all pretty straightforward. So this level, again, like in the hero mode, we clip into this door, but this time we're actually supposed to go in there, except not like this. And then we just zoom through just by virtue of the fact that we don't have to wait for any like player 2 stuff. We can just do it all ourselves, and then miss the ladder because I'm bad, I guess.
It's just that emulator depth perception. With bomb clips, I'm kind of like, wait, there's even a level here?
Yeah, we just skip like all the puzzles without really even thinking about it. So
you even skip my favorite skip.
Yeah, that is one sad thing about the bomb clip, is that a lot of the other tricks we had in this game, there were a lot more like blue brick machine clips and yeah, some weird things where you could like clip into the side of fences, I think it was. But those have basically all just been obsoleted by the fact that we can now just bomb clip everywhere. Which has reduced the variety a little bit, but bomb clipping is still pretty cool. Who do I choose for Arctic World? Penguin. Okay. Ooh, I was mashing A there. I was mashing A, not thinking about it. I was getting lazy with my touchscreen. I don't know if you could hear my microphone mashing, but yeah, I saw it pop up. I was like, oh no. It had been going so well. I didn't want to fail it there.
So I would say this has the slowest part. Actually, the next two levels have very slow parts, unfortunately. One of which can definitely not be skipped. Ooh, nice waterfall skips though.
Yeah, just like the lasers from the last level, this waterfall also can be skipped. Because yeah, only the first part of it has any collision, so you can just jump past the other part, which is pretty nice time save. And now we're on to a fairly long run, starting off with a fairly long cutscene. So the objective of this room is to freeze over the ground there so you can get through to the next room. So we gotta pull 4 levers to do this, and they're all scattered throughout this pretty big room. And each time you do it, there plays a little cutscene of it getting just a little bit colder. Where is my friend Penguin? Where is my buddy Penguin? He's really far away. What are you doing, Penguin? Get over here. Yeah, I like to be able to swap to my characters at will when it's convenient. I'll swap to my buddy player 2 character. So that's number 3, and then number 4, we just do a little bit of a glide. Because I'm an epic fast speedrunner, I don't go up on the extra ledge to do it. and I just go straight across.
There is something to be aware of here, and that's that you have to take a long fall now, and this is a kind of a game knowledge check for speedruns where you have to know if your character is going to have like a flop animation after taking a long fall. Batman is someone who would do that, but Penguin is not.
I'm surprised that grapple clubbed. That was so far, like, backwards. Yeah, something we've been doing a lot but haven't really spoken about at all is the fact that, yeah, those sets of 2 levers, we can just pull them with one character by character swapping at the right time. If you do it too early, the lever won't pull, but if you do it too late, it'll reset, because you're just too slow, and it'll be like, oh, there's no 2 characters here. You can't do it, but yeah, if you character swap at the perfect time, you can cancel the animation and go over to the other lever and pull it down, and yeah, skip having to wait and bring our second character up here, because obviously 2-player can't bomb clip it, can't grapple clip it, can't do anything like that. It's pretty stupid. So we can just do things by ourselves. God, I've gotten Jonathan Crane so much here, which doesn't really matter because he's basically the same, but where he is on the character select screen is slightly different. So what that means is that I have to actually use the touchscreen rather than just pressing R on the, or just the R button. Just slightly annoying.
Another nice little ceiling clip, and we'll get to do another blue brick machine clip. Yeah, back in the day when we called it the BBMC, or blue brick machine clip. Coming up, also using Batman classics. Or cut, spin, punch. Also a little bit of trolling on that ledge, because there's like a wall, a tiny wall that you have to jump up before gliding across. But he's already way past that and doing the second upper clip. And nice fast pipe jumps there. That's actually really precise. I'm impressed you got it so fast.
Yeah, there's most of the time you'll just kind of get pushed off there, but if you get a good angle, then, or a good like position alongside it, you can land on a little bit of platform. That didn't work.
I feel like you're getting the crane fatigue right now. Just so done with his door clips. This is a really slow room. By the way, you actually didn't even have to do the pipe jump because you could do another up clip on the container.
Yeah, I just tend to prefer the jump there. I don't think it's too terrible.
That's kind of surprising because I remember spending like over 15 seconds trying to get up on the pipe.
Yeah, so we're in the process of making juice, and we need to combine all the different colors of the juice to make our juice the juiciest juice, and we have to do that by getting the colors all together and mixing them properly. And so we do that by throwing a batarang and then standing on the right color of button, and it's really slow and really loud.
This one's meant to be loud, unfortunately. Now, I would drink this rainbow juice, except it's bubbly, and I can't drink bubbly drinks.
Ah, rough. More for me, though. Oh, yeah, we're not on. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh,
I was going to talk about how short of a level this is.
That was, is that it?
This is a short.
Is that the whole cutscene? Okay, that's fine then. Anyway, I did 2 brain mistakes there because I almost went straight past this level when I realized. that this is an actual level. But it is a very fast
The
one.
level itself, yeah, it's less than a minute spent in the level if you do it optimally.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
didn't
challenge.
Alex do it sub 50?
That might be real. It's like, in my head it's 51, but it might be 49, I'm not sure.
We
Very
have
fast, though.
we have a few pretty good. So Alex is the story beast. Alex Wu Gaming.
He is so much better
Who
than
else?
everyone else at this game. He's so good. Like
There's also
I
like
watch like some clips of his gameplay, and it just like blows my mind. Like how
I
he does
know.
some stuff so fast in his ILs, or even his full runs are kind of crazy as well. He just hasn't delved too much into free play, which is a shame, because he would absolutely destroy the record.
Yeah, we're already at the end here. Just go through this door. It skips a ton in this room. Owen the Legendary was another story runner and has done a couple of ILs. And there's one more person I'm forgetting, like out of that trio. I'm going to open the leaderboards actually, since I'm not running, and I'm going to give the shout outs to people that deserve it. Well, Shem, I assume, is showing you some nice gliding right now.
Yeah, just getting onto that. So this is the second to last level of the run now, so not too much longer to go. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna show some more in Villain Hunt after, but after that. And we mentioned some levels having an objectively correct option to choose your character for. This is one of them. You really want to be the Mad Hatter here, because there are some clips that only he can do. Or rather, clips that only he can get out of. And so yeah, he's pretty significant here. So by just placing a bomb down and just jumping over, you can go over and just pull the lever from there, and then just swap to your other character to get out. But there are two levers to pull to get through this door. As far as I'm aware, this main door, you can't actually cut through it. I've tried a lot and nothing I've had has worked, so I assume it's impossible. If it is possible, it's just very precise. So we can grab the other one through there, but that's not the whole story. We need to clip ourselves out, and so I can just clip myself out like that using the Mad Hatter. Every other bomb character can't. They'll just get stuck forever, and you cry because you're soft locked now. But yeah, yet again, we want to do the blind clipping here as the Mad Hatter. Did I? Okay, no. So we want to.
Yeah, I think you're not pressing diagonal for long enough, or something like that.
So we want to get to a very precise spot in this wall. We want to be as central as possible because this wall is weird and will mess up your angle a lot. Oh yeah, we'll change like the direction you're facing. Like it's kind of curved almost. So you'll be holding forward at some point, but you'll be going to like the left or right. So we want to go in the dead center. So when we hold forward, we only go forward. And then from there we can clip into the final room and just run through the section, do a little clip onto the thing there. I can't remember what it's called.
A conveyor.
Conveyor. Real. That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, and I found the list of people that are very important to this game. So there's the IL trio, as I kind of think of them in my head. Alex, who also happens to be a fantastic 80% speedrunner. And then there's Shinboy and Owen the Legendary. On the free play side of things, Nice Fighter found the jump storage stuff and actually held the all levels record for about a year before I finally gave in when the pausing method was discovered. Yeah. Actually, that's been a really fun piece of tech in the end. It was not at first, but thanks to the pausing method, which I believe was a Lord Magecar suggestion because man knows DS LEGO games, we can now go zoom.
Yeah, this is a really nice little sub-community of the wider LEGO community. Of course it's small, but Yeah, I guess that's what you'd expect from a from most DS games here, but hey, maybe some more runners will crop up from time to time. Who knows? Until that point, I'm happy to do showcases like this. And
I wish I remembered who found the original door clips.
the original
'Cause
door clips.
I know Jinjiro did it accidentally, but didn't know how. Like he thought he was just clipping through that first gate in Gotham Street's villain, for example.
Yeah, I know that I heard about the existence of that, and then I tried it a bunch, and I believe it was me who found the like evolved version of the door clips.
Oh, look at you! Look at you!
And I think it was mostly me and Owen that night doing a bunch of testing. And then, yeah, lowering the record by quite a bit. The first one was actually in the hero version of this level. It's actually one of the hardest clips. It's a very non-traditional one, but yeah, that was the first major one to be discovered and led to the revolution of door clipping in this game. Oh yeah, and the run's over pretty much in like 5 seconds.
Time is on level complete.
Yeah, so like 3, 2, now. I don't know.
It's okay. How for footage anyway.
Yeah, I always do it on reaction. That was an awful run, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was not playing my best today. But yeah, hopefully you all
had to fight through a lot.
Yeah, I was dealing with my unplanned transition to the emulator. So that's not too terrible considering it's my first time on an emulator run. But we met the incentive for some villain hunt, so I'm gonna show you some villain hunt levels. I don't think we've got time for too much. We started this run a little early, but
yeah. Unfortunately, the emulator struggles.
I'll go through the coolest villain hunt levels. So I think we're gonna start off with Black Mask. So this takes us back to the rooftops in hero mode. So these always have a set roster of characters. So Batman, Robin, Huntress Azrael, SWAT Officer, Alfred, Commissioner Gordon, Harvey Bullock. And yeah, that's, I mean, all we need to break this section in half, especially because we've got Batman and a bomb character. That's really all you need.
Mostly Alfred.
And Alfred too, yeah. So again, we're going to go up onto this invisible ledge. If you didn't see that before, you can just jump on the invisible ledge and go straight to the ending of this room. And then from there, you can glide over here. Then we're going to swap to Batman real quick and just, yeah, do all the standard. All the standard stuff.
This trick is actually made slightly easier with a tiny bit of jump storage, so... But what you can do is use Batman's clips to... Oh, perfect, look at that. Go below the ground by getting him stuck beneath that thing on the wall, and it just so happens that there's like a bonus underground section where Black Mask is hiding, and instead of going there normally with the bomb and a few other things, yeah, that clip saves a ton of time and also looks slightly crazy.
Yeah, and you have to make sure you're mashing the character swap button there to cause a bunch of lag and just delay your fall ever so slightly, just enough to place you where you need to go. So we're now going to show you Ventriloquist and Scarface. So this is the... what level is this?
Arctic World.
Arctic
villain.
World villain, yes. I was trying to remember whether it was hero or villain. So we start this one the same as usual, and a better player than me would have gotten that first try, and then swap to Alfred first try. Alas.
This glide strat we didn't actually mention before, but it's called Glidey McGlideface. Although you're not doing it because you're doing waterfall skip because you're a story speedrunner now, clearly. But Shem lied. He said that we were going to see Ventriloquist and Scarface, but actually we're not going to see Ventriloquist and Scarface at all because, as it turns out, even though they're hiding behind the door, there is no need to open that door because if you glide there, the level's going to end if you go a little bit more to the left.
Was I not far? What? There we go.
Here you go. Success.
First try every time. First try every time.
Let's see, what's another good one to show off if we do maybe one more right now? I like stage 4 because it's got some extra jump storage strats.
Oh yeah, yes, this one's pretty cool. Yeah, this one, you go a little bit out of your way. Also, because this is technically my first time playing on villain mode on this file, or on Villain Hunt rather, it's like defaulting me onto a further along like level, if that makes sense. Like in the sections of the Villain Hunt. So usually it defaults to level 1, but here it was defaulting to like level 2 that time, and then level 3 that time, so when I come out of this one it will just default to level 4 again, if that makes sense.
Oh, I know exactly why it's doing that. It's because, yeah, we've discovered it's faster to play on a new Villain Hunt file because it then sets you up with the next level after you play level 1 and such. So you don't have to do any menuing. Yeah, with a little bit of jump storage, we can actually get on top of this train early, which we didn't have to do in the hero run. Nice little time save there, and we can also, if he doesn't go like a single step more to the right, it'll also avoid a cutscene happening. Well, he does have to take that pad, but he's fine. And then that's where Zaz is hiding.
Yeah, the other way of doing that another way of doing that rather is also pretty cool, because you basically spawn a train to knock a container out of the way, and then from there you actually spawn the container in, so you've got two of the same container, both loaded in the same spot. And yeah, it's pretty neat. What else is a cool level? I like Ra's al Ghul.
Definitely not stage 10.
Yeah,
this one is good. The next runners are getting ready to set up, so I think we should make this the last one.
Is this the last one? Ah, I see. I'll try and show that I'm actually good at this game here.
You get to do the jump storage again. This is a stage. Villain Hunt went down by a minute so far with jump storage, and the full run was already 17 minutes. It's now 16 minutes. Now, if you've been seeing this and thinking, this is pretty cool, but what if it was like super perfect? Well, Nuxmaster actually made a task of Villain Hunt in like 13 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. And it also has the double bomb clip that neither of us know how to do in Gotham Cathedral.
Wait. I haven't actually tested this before, but
I do think you need to do jump storage here. See, this is one that I think, yeah, you could do if you were perfect, but it's like really hard to save time with RTA. Because I remember messing around with this strat, but like not actually going for it in runs. Oh, you're pretty high up now.
no.
One last big chain of jump storage for the doubters.
There
Look
we
at
go.
this bunny Catman go.
Yeah, flexing with some jump
Building
storage at the
waves.
end there. Well, yeah, thank you for having me on LEGOthon for, what is this, a third year in a row now? Second year in a row now? Always a treat to be on this marathon, and yeah, hope you all enjoyed the LEGO Batman run. It was not my finest work, but I guess it could have been worse. It probably would have been worse if I played it on actual hardware and I was just disconnecting every 5 minutes and then taking another 5 minutes to reconnect, but that's not
I
relevant
don't
right
know.
now. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the events, and yeah, thank you.
I don't know if this is any consolation, but your time did actually beat the record from before storage was found. So, you know,
We take those.
gaming. All right, back to Hav.